When it comes to choosing lures for redfish, you've got a lot of options out there, but one of the most simple and effective time-tested designs is the weedless spoon. This is a lure that's been used for years and years to target redfish, probably one of the first artificial lure designs out there, and in fact, it is still a staple of inshore fishing today. You'll find it in a lot of anglers' tackle boxes. I always bring one out with me. We recommend it as one of the top 5 lures for redfish to bring out if you're a new angler. It is just a very simple, easy, and effective lure to use, but you'd be surprised how many people don't know how to correctly retrieve this, what conditions they work best under, and really how to get the most out of these spoons. So I wanted to make this video to show you guys all of that. I'm going to teach you the proper way to retrieve them, the best conditions to fish them under, when they work best, and even show you some really cool drone footage of these spoons in action. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Now I want to begin with showing you guys some underwater footage of how this spoon moves and how you're going to want to effectively retrieve it. As you guys can see, it wobbles as it moves through the water, and you need to make sure that you're using a constant retrieve to get that action, that flutter as it moves through. That's where you're going to get the flash and wobble of vibration that's going to alert fish that there's something in the area that they could possibly attack. Now what my favorite retrieve is for these reds is to go ahead and give that constant retrieve with some bumps and pauses that allows that spoon to hop up and flutter back down. Usually I'm going to get a lot of my strikes from reds right on that drop. It seems they key in on that change of speed and pace, and they usually will go over there and grab it. That's when I have my best success, again, with a constant retrieve with just some pauses and bumps mixed in. Now the reason we use this retrieve is, again, because of the conditions we're fishing under with spoons as well. Typically I want to use this on a day where it's overcast, it's windy, the water's dirty, because this is a lure that's got a lot of presence to it. It's very flashy, it creates a lot of vibration with that wobble, and we want to make sure that we're using this under, again, conditions where it's hard for predators to find bait, because in calm, clear water this can actually be too much. It's very easy for them to sense it in that calm, clear water, but in murked up water, very windy water, where there's a lot of bait fish around, this really helps predators key in on it, and that's where I find I have the best luck. So when that water's really murky, you need the flash. When the water is stirred up by wind, the vibration helps out a lot. And again, when there's a lot of bait fish around, in fact, you'll see in this drone footage here, rolling this straight through a school of mullet. Again, redfish like to sit under mullet and wait to pounce on their prey. This is going to help them kind of pick that one bait fish out that they're going to attack versus the hundreds of other options that are swimming around. So if you make it easy on them to find, again, under an overcast or windy or dirty water scenario, this can be a really effective lure. But I don't like fishing it in calm, clear water or on your average day, because I do feel like it can be a bit too much, and I have spooked off a lot of fish under those conditions using these spoons. So you're better off using a paddle tail or a jerk shad under those conditions, but under really nasty, windy, choppy conditions where the water's murked up, or you're just trying to get predators to key in on your bait specifically, this weedless spoon can be extremely effective. Now something else to keep in mind is there's a lot of different colors and brands out there that make spoons, and you're probably wondering which is the best one to go with. Now we're not sponsored by anybody here at Salt Strong, so I'm going to share some of my favorite options with you guys. One of the first things I want to cover is the color or the metallic style of the spoon that you get. There's even some spoons out there that have baitfish designs on them, such as the Aqua Dream spoons have been putting some pinfish and mullet designs on them. Those are really cool, but I've always found that the gold is just a great color for any scenario, any water clarity, and you don't have to play too much around with all kinds of different options there. Just keep it simple with gold if you want my advice. And in terms of brands, the two that I've used the most, again, we're not sponsored by either of these companies, we've just found that these two work really well, is the Johnson Silver Minnow. That's the one I've got in front of you guys today. I know it's the Silver Minnow, but it comes in gold as well. But the Aqua Dream spoon has been one I've been using recently as well. It's worked really good for redfish here. I will say that the big difference between the Aqua Dreams and the Johnsons is that the Johnson has a fixed eye swivel, so you're going to want to tie a loop knot so that when you give that spoon that pause or that flutter, it allows it to work down to the bottom and have action. If you have a snug knot on there, you might lose out on that, but with the Aqua Dreams, they do have a swivel that is connected to them, so you can use a snug knot and have a little bit of a stronger leader connection. And the weed guards are a bit different, but that's not going to affect the action of the lure at all. I will say that both of these are really effective, and if you do want to pick either of them up, we do have them in the Salt Strong shop at 20% off for Salt Strong Insiders, so definitely pick one of these up if you're looking to get a spoon. And I do want to add one last thing. This is not a magic design that's going to immediately attract fish to your location. If you're in the wrong spot and you're throwing this spoon, you're not going to catch anything. But if you want to learn how to pick the right spots for redfish, I highly recommend you join us in the Salt Strong Insider Club, where we even have a full redfish mastery course and instructionals that are published weekly by our fishing coaches that are going to help you become a more effective inshore angler for redfish and tons of other species. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the Salt Strong Insider community, and thanks again for watching. So if you're new to Salt Strong, just know that we're the best online fishing club in America because we literally guarantee that you'll be catching more fish in less time while saving money on your tackle. We do this by providing you with premium education, an exclusive online fishing community, and access to group discounts on the best saltwater fishing tackle. To learn more, go to saltstrong.com. We hope to see you in the Insider Club family soon.